welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you how I trim my hair at home. I've been cutting my own hair since 2013. That is when I started cutting my own hair, stopped going to someone else to get it done. I have gone to one person to get my hair trimmed since then because she's the only person I trust with my hair. She's the person who dyes my hair. So aside from that, I've been doing my own hair for however many years that is, 13, it's almost 2021. For that many years, I've been cutting my own hair, so I have a few little techniques and tricks to do it. So if you want to see how I do it, then please keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I'm not super precise or like antsy about how my hair is cut if one part isn't 100% even to the other part, because I tend to leave my hair like with its natural texture. Right now it looks very weird because it's super dirty and it's honestly like it looks straight in weird places, like I don't know, but my hair is wavy, so when it dries naturally you sometimes can't really tell if something is uneven, but I do tend to go towards more of like a straight look. If you bring on my hair here, it's pretty much a little straight across, except for these front parts are angled down from these shorter pieces right here, which aren't exactly this short because I want them to be. It's more just because of breakage. When you do bleach your hair breaks. So yeah, so that's kind of the look I go for. I go for it a little bit straight, like when you pull it to the front, but then when it's in the back, it's kind of in like a U shape. Because when your hair is pulled forward, it's like being overdrawn. Not overdrawn. It's not a bank account. But like, hope you guys get what I mean. So that is kind of like the shape I go for. And then I just add like a couple layers and textures here in the front. And that's about it. Alright, so what you will need for this is a brush. This is normally the brush I use. It's like a little like hard bristle brush that's used for like sleeking your hair down, and it also has this side right here which helps part your hair. This is like the only brush I use for anything because it's the only brush I own that's like my own. This I took from my mom's bathroom, but it is also very helpful if you have like some bigger knots, just to like brush them out, just so your hair is like perfectly nice and straight before, not straight, but like brushed out and even as you can get it before you go ahead and cut it. And as far as scissors go, I highly recommend getting actual hair scissors. Do not use kitchen scissors or house scissors or like craft scissors. Do not, because that will just create a split end. So I highly recommend using hair scissors. This one actually comes with a sharpener, so every couple times I do go in and sharpen the hair scissors. And also, depending on if you're righty or lefty, get hair scissors that are made for you. So these are righty hair scissors. So they work for me because I'm a righty. So that is all you will need. Now let's get started. Alright, so I might end up looking past the camera. If I look there, just know I'm looking into a mirror. First I'm going in with like, I guess this brush, just to make sure that any knots are out. I do cut my hair while it's dry. I know that's probably really weird, but I used to cut it when it was wet and I would end up cutting more than I wanted to, or it was just like when it would dry it would look weird. So I prefer to cut my hair with my natural texture. I know that a lot of people don't do that. When you go to the salon, normally they wet your hair, except I think for people with curlier hair, they do cut their hair dry because they want to cut it to the texture of the hair. And I guess I'm doing that even though I don't have curly hair. I guess that's what I do. So I just brushed out my hair. But one thing I do like to do is after I'm done brushing out my hair, I go in with an oil, because you see how frizzy it is? This isn't how my hair normally looks. So I'm going to kind of get the frizz down and away, because whenever I brush my hair it becomes like a frizz ball. So I'm going to go ahead and put some hair oil and then tame the frizz, and then we'll go ahead and cut it. I'm just taking like this natural oil that has like infused with lavender lavender. I don't know. It's just oil. I will be washing my hair later today, so I'm not like gonna go outside and damage my hair in the sun with this oil in. But this will also help kind of give that effect that water does give, that it kind of like pulls down the hair so you can see it more evenly, but just without my hair being wet. Alright, so now that my hair is oiled and all of that, I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting. So this is gonna be so bad and people are gonna be like, what are you doing? But I find that it works for me. Obviously this won't work for everyone, but what I'm gonna first do is, before I cut my hair, is I'm going to part my hair in the middle because that is where I style my hair most of the time, is right down the middle. I'm going all the way back to the nape of my neck and making sure that that part is straight. Okay, so the part is straight. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab all of my hair on this side just to the front like this. And I'm gonna pull it down with my hands, and I'm just gonna kind of brush, that is not the brush, brush over it as well. And just bring it down within my 2 fingers to about there, with about like almost an inch coming down. And I'm going to go ahead and just start cutting. I would suggest putting down a towel or doing this over like a blanket or something. I don't know. So I'm just trimming away. And then, because you don't want your hair just straight across like that, you want to do cuts going inward like this. It'll give it more texture and not have it like perfectly straight. Which, especially if you are doing your hair at home, you know, we're not professionals and you can't really see the back of your head. So I think it is a good idea just to kind of give that textured look over like a super straight look, because it leaves more room for mistakes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab this front section, like from my ear up, and then this part I'm going to again bring between my 2 fingers, drag all the way down to the end almost, and I'm gonna angle up a bit, and then go in and texturize the bottom. That's what it's called. And I'm gonna just kind of keep doing the same, going up my hair and into these bang sections. I don't even know if they're bangs or not. Whatever this part of my hair is called, the damaged part. I tend to end up cutting off more in this section because I can kind of see some more split ends. So now I'm just gonna brush out that hair and kind of look at it and see how the hair is and see if I need to like feather anything down. So I'm just gonna keep doing that, just trying to get like a nice little, not necessarily like curtain, but something, a nice little angle here that looks good enough. You know, good enough. That's what we're striving for. So that is this side done. These sections have a lot more oil in them, but as you can see, it's definitely shorter here. And then I have the very ends of the bottom of the length of my hair cut off so that it's, you know, it's healthier. So now I'm gonna go ahead and basically do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so I basically did the bottom of this and a little bit up into the bang section, but now I'm gonna show you how I get the 2 sides even. So I'm gonna just kind of section out these bang parts. Okay, just know that this is how I would do it, but I can't really see because the mirror I have is like extremely far, so I can't really see. But I'm gonna bring these 2 little sections, and because this side I cut first, I'm gonna cut the other side even Like I'm gonna cut this side even to this side. That is those pieces. And then I'm gonna pull the next pieces out. With a lot less hair there. Okay. And just kind of cut them even. Then I'm just gonna kind of keep going down my hair like that, down these front parts of my hair. Hello. Probably look like the Grudge right now. Pull it down even as far as you can. And then go ahead and cut. And I think everything is pretty even, and the last check that I do is I pull all of the hair down, make sure that there's no like lumps or knots. Pull everything down and I bring it together in the center, and then I check that and see if it's even like this, which it's pretty even. So that is how I cut my hair. Alrighty, so that is it. My hair feels actually a lot healthier, and I would consider this a dusting, hair dusting. If you do go to a salon, that's what you would ask for, when it's just to kind of take off the very, very tips where the hair would be splitting, not so much like a haircut. So that is how I do a little hair dusting at home and refresh my hair. It looks a little bit bad right now because I do need to wash my hair, but I do definitely feel different. It feels a lot more healthy, and I know that after this next wash, my hair will feel and look really, really good. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I will see you in my next video.